guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we'll be starting days 7 and 8 of HIKEATHON. In case you're not familiar, HIKEATHON is my fitness, nature, springtime, survival themed readathon where we read books, go on walks, do all kinds of fun things. I will link the announcement video as well as the previous days up in the cards for you guys if you want to go and check them out, as well as the playlist for these HIKEATHON reading vlogs. It'll probably be too late to join in by the time you're seeing this video, but bookmark this for next year. We do it around the same time, ending on Memorial Day. We have a fantastic time. So first up, happy day 7 of HIKEATHON. It is now 3 p.m. on Sunday, and Jeff and I had a whole adventure morning. We went on a fabulous hike. We went to an awesome restaurant. We went and got some coffee. We visited another outdoor store. So I didn't get a chance to check in before, so I'm going to play all of those clips now. So we went to this Slot Canyon trail, and it was so cool because we're just hiking, and it's just this normal hiking trail, and then you're like, bam, you're in these like slot canyons, and it looks like you're in the middle of the desert, and it's only for like 4 minutes, but there was a part where you kind of had to climb these little rungs, and it was really cool. I didn't get to take as many videos and photos as I wanted because there was like a lot of people, and I didn't want to like stop them to take photos because we're like really crammed and tight. But it was so fun. It was not very far, so we'll go again. And then outside the trail is a whole preserve, and they had this like wetlands area, and there were like flying fish. I think I got some videos of them. I literally stood there for like a long time trying to get these flying fish because I just found it so entertaining. I loved it. Then we went to this fantastic nature themed restaurant that I've been wanting to go to since last year's HIKEATHON because I saw it then, and it had this camping nature vibe. I absolutely loved it. The food was incredible. We had the best time. I got some pictures there. We had a great time. Today was the first day where I felt kind of tired and worn out. Not overly exhausted though, like good tired, like I need to just chill on a hammock. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna read some more of my physical book finally. I am loving it, but I have just been go and like plowing through audiobooks, so I haven't gotten a chance to dive into my physical book yet. I don't think we have any other plans for this evening, and I kind of just need to get ready for the start of a new week. I'm very excited. Since it is 3 p.m., I don't think I'm going to start another larger audiobook. I may start like a 4-hour, 3-hour one and try and finish that today. I don't have a lot of activities that I'm going to do. I don't really feel like gardening or cleaning a bunch or any of that kind of stuff, so I don't know how much audiobooking I'm going to get done today, but we may do something on the shorter side. For now, I'm just going to physically read my book, hang out with my hubby and my puppy, and kind of enjoy the Sunday. We have hit 8 different trails for 7 days, which gives me the leeway to either skip a day next week if I need to, or go to a trail that I have gone to before in case I need to go somewhere kind of close. So doing really, really good. Feeling a little worn out after my jogging last night. I'll check in with you one more time today and let you know what's going on, if I read anything, and I'll talk to you soon. It's 8 p.m. on Sunday evening. I wound up going to Target and I wanted to show you some of the hiking stuff that they had in the dollar section that I'm using for the giveaways. And I got some food and things for the week since I'm going to be gone a lot tomorrow. And then I started Disaster Days by Rebecca Bayron. Been meaning to get to this for a while. This is a middle grade survival story. It's set in Seattle. We're following Hannah, live on an island near Seattle, and it's disconnected from the outside world, but she's lived there forever. She's asked to babysit after school one day and she's like, no big deal. Zoe and Oscar are her next door neighbors and Hannah just took a babysitting class. Then shaking begins. The terrifying earthquake only lasts 4 minutes, but it changes everything, damaging the house, knocking out power, and making phone service non-existent. Even worse, the ferry and the bridge connecting the kids to help and their parents are both blocked. So we've got like a true survival earthquakey story. So I'm liking it so far. The narrator's not the best. She is doing it in a very middle grade young way, which is not always the case. I have read and listened to dozens, if not hundreds of middle grade books, and sometimes they just are good at narrating no matter what the story is. The narrator who does this is not bad, but she is definitely leaning on making them sound very young and little kiddish. I don't really know how to explain it. So I'm liking the story though overall. It's only a 7-hour audiobook, so I should be able to get this done tomorrow. I'm an hour into it right now. I just finished editing yesterday's vlog. I did physically read for half an hour, so I got to like 170 pages in here. I'm still liking it. It's still great. I'm just not taking the time to like physically sit down and read because I keep needing to do different things. Okay, so now we're gonna go over the badges that I have completed for this week. All right, for reading badges, I have 2 books that will work for Character on a Journey. Several books were set in nature. What the River Knows works for Treasure Hunt. 2 of them will technically work for Survival Read, plus this one I'm reading, and then the Nest will work for Bug on the Cover. So next week's goals are book with a map. I want to do a different book than What the River Knows. That one has a map if I need it at the end. I want to pick a different book that has a map in it. I need a seasonal read, and I have a couple picked out for this. We need a bird on the cover, which I am having a hard time finding one with a bird on the cover that I also like want to read right now for HIKEATHON. I think I have an idea, but we're gonna scan our shelves tomorrow. Set at Camp, I have several picked out for this. Flower on the cover, there's a few that I have that will work. Mountain on the cover, I've got one in mind, and Elemental Magic. So some books are gonna kind of cross over, but right now we have 5 of the 12 badges completed on the reading side. For activities, I've gone on a hike, I've read a book outside, gone to a park, and I've done an outside activity because I've been gardening and stuff. So the only ones we need to hit on this are try a spring treat and have a picnic. Again, you do not have to hit all of these badges. My goal is to have like 40 badges to choose from, and you can kind of pick and choose and put them on your little reading badges earned. Since there's only 12 right now and then 6th activity, I'm gonna try to hit them all individually if I can. This is how many miles I've hiked this week and how many hours. I have not totaled it all up yet, but I think that it's pretty good. It might be one of the best years we've done it. And then these are all the books that I have completed for week 1. All on audio except for that one graphic novel. Again, if you read one book during the readathon, that's totally awesome. I am fortunately able to listen to a lot of audiobooks while I work and clean and do all kinds of things. I work mostly from home, I work part-time. Always keep stuff like that in mind when you're comparing to other people, and I never expect anybody to read crazy amounts. Part of the reason that I personally want to is so I can recommend stuff to you guys in the future. So everything's going so good so far. I literally kind of teared up today because I had such a good day and I've just been feeling really, really good and really happy and like, oh, you need to be in nature and just enjoying the outdoors and getting the blood flowing, and everything's been going really good. Hopefully I'm going to physically read a little bit more tonight, and I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, so it is the one day that I don't work from home, so it's a little bit crazy and we're going to have like less fun stuff to film, but we are still going to go on a hike after work. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, happy hike-a-thon, day 8 and week 2. I can't believe it's week 2 already. I'm getting so sad. So it is Monday morning at 8 a.m. I'm getting ready to head out the door to go to work for today, but I wanted to give you guys some updates on what I'm reading. So I am going to dive into this a little bit more. I have about 2.5, 3 hours left. I don't think I want to binge listen to this while I'm at work today because I'm not loving the narrator. So I'm going to listen to it while I drive to work, and then I'm going to switch to something else for today. So I'm not sure what I'm picking yet. I'll let you guys know when I get home. I don't think we have a very long work day today, so I'm definitely going to be able to get a hike in after work. Not sure where we're going yet. Like I said in the first vlog, it's kind of hard for me to find somewhere that's in between work and my house. There's just not a lot going on in between there because I work kind of in the middle of nowhere. We'll just see how it goes. We're going to kick week 2 off with a bang, and I will see you guys when I get back. On Monday evening. So I had a much longer work day than I was anticipating, and I didn't leave until around 4:30ish. I found a trail that was like kind of on the way home, but I was not familiar with it. And of course when I get there, it's like straight uphill for like the first part of the trail. Then it kind of veers off and you can keep going up or you can turn, and I took a gamble and I turned and I wound up like creating my own loop on the trail. So we only did 1.5 miles, but it took us like almost 40 minutes to do. It was more difficult than I was wanting because I am very worn out just from working, and I stayed up kind of late last night, but we got a hike in. We got a new trail. I have a lot of things to talk about. So I got a little over like 1.5 hours into this one. Enjoying it so far, just still not like totally obsessed with the narrator. So I didn't want to like binge listen to this one while I was working all day. So we'll continue this tomorrow. And then something magical happened. I decided to read An Enchantment of Ravens, mainly because I did not have a book with a bird on the cover. Wild as the Witch is one I was considering reading. It only has a bird in the regular copy, and I have like a special edition, and I could technically still count it, but I was like, oh, there's a raven in the title. I know this is like fae and it should be kind of foresty. So I just picked this up on a whim. It was a short, like 8.5 hour audiobook. I already finished it. And I could tell 10 minutes in, I literally texted my friend and I said, I don't want to be dramatic. I'm 10 minutes into this audiobook, but I feel like it's going to be a 5-star. And I was correct. Yay! This is now my favorite book of the year. Also, it kind of goes with my outfit today. I am obsessed with this. Like, it was so incredible. First of all, Julia Whalen is the narrator. I love her. She's done a lot of other audiobooks that I love. Was absolutely phenomenal. She really brought the story and the characters to life, and her male voices are so good. My friends and I sometimes struggle with the female narrators not doing great male voices, but Julia, she's got it great. I'm gonna read you the synopsis just so that I don't mess up the good details. With the flick of her paintbrush, Isabel creates stunning portraits for a dangerous set of clients, the fair folk. These immortal creatures cannot bake bread or put a pen to paper without crumbling to dust. They crave human craft with a terrible thirst, and they trade valuable enchantments for Isabel's paintings. But when she receives her first royal patron, Rook, the Autumn Prince, Isabel makes a deadly mistake. She paints mortal sorrow in his eyes, a weakness that could cost him his throne and even his life. A furious Rook spirits Isabel away to his kingdom to stand trial for her crime, but something is seriously amiss in his world and they are attacked from every side. Okay, sorry. Jeff came home, so I've been gone for a minute. But I absolutely loved this so much. It was so good. The Fae Prince, Rook, he's a new book boyfriend now, Our main character, Isabel, she's a favorite main character. The world was so good. It was so magical. And this one just had absolutely lovely writing. This is one I would recommend to people that are kind of leery of YA because it just was an amazing story. And it didn't have that like young vibe about it, even though she's like 17. It was just a really well told story. And I have 2 of Margaret Rogerson's other books that I've also heard amazing things about, Sorcery of Thorns and Vespertine. So I'm going to read those this year for sure. I've been told to read this multiple times and I just kept putting it off. I don't know why. I totally picked this up on a whim. I literally went to re-listen to it because I loved it so much. It was so good. This would be a really good fall read too because it's got those autumn vibes as well. So now I'm torn because I picked this for Bird on the cover, but it will also work for Elemental Magic, and it's a seasonal read because we have the spring, summer, winter, autumn quartz. So now I don't know which one I'm going to choose for it. So we're going to see how the rest of the week goes. I have one other bird book in mind, so I may use that one instead, but please read this if you haven't read it. Please do it on audio because I feel like that made it even better because the narrator was just so amazing. I hope she does her other books as well. I loved it. 5 stars, favorite book of the year. Fabulous first day of week 2. Now I have some books to share with you. So yesterday at Target, I forgot to show that I went and got 5 Broken Blades by Mia Corland. This is the deluxe special edition. This is by the publishers that did Fourth Wing. This I think is young adult fantasy. Start of a series. Oh, I hadn't even seen this yet. How pretty. I've just become obsessed with these sprayed edges and I love this one in particular, and it felt like very HIKEATHON-ish to me. So the other reason is that one of my friends read this recently and gave it 5 stars. She said she loved it. She said that it's angsty, very angsty and romancy, but not smutty, or very, very little amount of smut. I've been leery of some of the new fantasies lately because I love a good angsty romance, and a tiny bit of spice is fine, but I don't want like a straight smut story. So we're going to try this at some point. But they had the deluxe edition in store on sale for $23 and online it was $30. I don't know. And I had like a $12 Target gift card that I could use too. They give gift cards when you buy like $50 worth of house supplies and stuff. So yay, got this one. Then I got a PR package in the mail, which is so exciting because I don't really get PR packages because they don't sign up for things and I'm not really on any lists, which is fine. But my kind of Instagram friend author, I was on her ARC team last year and I signed up this year. I talked about this in my March reading wrap up, I think, but I was on her ARC team for Spring Harvest. This is a vampire story set in kind of like a Coachella type environment in a town that is known for garlic, and they have this garlic groove festival. I have all my thoughts and stuff in that March reading wrap up. I really enjoyed it. It was a 4-star, kind of like a slasher thriller with really brutal vampires, but it's really like silly and over the top and fun. That's how her last book, Summer Rental, was too. It's kind of like a finish in one sitting kind of a book because it's just like really action paced. The characters are kind of annoying, but they grow on you. So this one was a 4-star, but she sent me the finished copy, which was so sweet. And then a bookmark that says welcome to the harvest, because there's a garlic harvest. A little Ferris wheel sticker that says Spring Harvest by Rec Talk Ross. Garlic Groove Festival postcard, which is really cute. It has all of the bands and the food and stuff that's going to be at the Garlic Groove Festival. It's in the book. And then she sent me a little friendship bracelet that says fight. Really, really cute. One of my friends is moving and she sent me some books that she no longer wants that she thought that I would want, so I'm really excited. I know 1 or 2 of these are like special editions, which is really, really sweet. The Dark Side of the Sky by Francesco Dimitri. I don't know what this one is about, but the cover looks amazing and it's so pretty and shiny. This is After the Forest by Kel Woods. This I think is a Red Riding Hood retelling. I could be wrong. This is a Hansel and Gretel retelling. So beautiful. Look at this kitchen. So pretty. It says ginger, honey, cinnamon, flour. 20 years after the witch in the gingerbread house, Greta and Hans are struggling to get by. Their father and stepmother are long dead, and Hans is deeply in debt from gambling, and the countryside lies in ruins. Its people are starving in the aftermath of a brutal war. I'm saving this one for Retold-a-thon. This is the Illumicrate edition. The regular cover looks like this, just in case you want to look it up, and it's also very pretty. All right, then she sent me Kiss of the Selkie. This is a Little Mermaid retelling from the Entangled with the Fae series, and this is an indie book series. I don't think this is the first one, so I need to read the other ones first, even though they follow different fairy tales. I think that they connect, but I need more Selkie mermaidy books for summer. It's so pretty. She sent me this fun graphic novel called Freaking Romance. I just thought it was really, really cute. I might read this like after the readathon. I don't know what it's about, but I like the cover. She sent me Curse for True Love. She no longer wanted this edition. This is technically an exclusive edition. I don't actually have copies of this series, and I have special covers for them because my sweet friend bought them for me, but I've been cheap and I haven't bought the books yet, so she sent me hers so I could get started on putting the covers on them. She sent me a special edition of My True Love Gave to Me. One of my favorite like winter holiday reads ever. I've never seen this one. How gorgeous. This is a collection of 12 young adult Christmas tales, everything from like a remix on Krampus to one about like a mysterious stranger to one on the Snow Queen to like contemporary Santa's Daughter. I read a couple stories from this like every holiday season. I didn't know she was gonna send me this. Like, how pretty is that? Okay, and then it looks like she sent me some merch. Belladonna book plate, which is very, very cool because it's got the author's signature. A hanging ornament from Nettle and Bone. This is from T. Kingfisher. I haven't read this one. I heard that it's kind of like darker, harder hitting, so I've been scared of it, but I'm gonna try it this fall. Like, that is so pretty. It has like a little skeleton dog on it. This is art. I think this is Belladonna, would be my guess. One of my favorite series. Oh my gosh, and then she sent me these very cool skeleton bookends, which I have been collecting these. I've become obsessed with these because they work so well just to put like books in little places. And then I have a shelf over my desk that is open-ended, and so I wanted to put like these kinds of things on the ends. This is, I think, from Gideon the Ninth. I have a gold version of this from Fairy Loot. I think this is from Owl Crate. They've been sending them in the bookish boxes because they fit really well, and they just work really good at keeping like your books held. Better than other bookends. So that was really, really nice. So yay. All right. So that's it for now. I'm going to sign this vlog off here. Successful beginning of week 2. Hopefully we can keep up all the goals and everything. And I will see you guys in 2 days in the next one.